Dale Steyn's just said that he felt like South Africa's bowlers out-bowled you guys today and you shouldn't feel embarrassed by that result. How do you read the outcome of the game?
Yeah, like you just said, I think they were relentless with their line and length. They were all over us from the start. I think that when you come out and a wicket's doing a little bit, I think that to get through that is really important. And to go 3 for 8 early on was disappointing. A couple of big drives, I just missed one. So they did bowl exceptionally well. And when you're defending a small total, it feels like you have to over attack. It's almost like the quicks can't settle into their work. They're always searching for something. So that's where that comes from. I think, like you said, if we get 190, 200, 220 along them lines, I think it's a different game. You can settle into your routine and your rhythm and start to go about it how you'd like to, as opposed to searching all the time.
Would you mind talking us through your dismissal and your decision not to review that one?
I think when it hit me, it felt reasonably close. Asked Linny, he said, looked pretty good from front on as well. So it's just one of those things. I think if I had hit it, it takes it out of the equation. But I think at the end of the day, it was my call to walk off. And like I said, it felt pretty close. And when your partner backs you up, that's it. But yeah.
You just had those 5 overs before the dinner break. What was the reasoning behind not bowling Mitchell Starc with the new ball?
We'd planned to go in with Coults and Josh with the new ball. And it didn't work out for Coults in the first over today, so then we went to Starkey pretty quick. But that's just a tactical thing, to be honest. 16 out of 18 losses in a row, 17 out of 19 now. I think we're looking for something to try some new things and try something new, try something different. I think if you just keep doing the same thing over and over, it's a definition of insanity, isn't it? So we're looking for a combination. We're looking for a method. Obviously, a few more runs would be handy as well. But yeah, it's just one of those things that we went in that way.
Aaron, has confidence become a serious problem for the batting lineup?
Oh, you'd say that guys probably at times are doubting themselves, and when you're 3 for 8, you probably have to go and play a different style of one-day cricket than what you would have liked, or what you probably map out in your head about how you think the game will unfold. And I think when guys are not performing as well as they can do and have done in the past, there's always going to be a little bit of doubt. And like I said before, when South Africa bowled as well as they did today, you have to be at your absolute best to get through that. So we can't question the way that anyone's been training or preparing. It's been spot on. So it's just one of those things. I think that you're only one good shot away from feeling on top of the world again.
You mentioned the record is now 17 from 19, and there's a World Cup in 6 months' time. How do you sort of stop panicking, I suppose, in that situation? What's the path out of the hole that you're in at the moment?
Oh, I think it's about understanding that it's not all doom and gloom. There was some really good performances still today as well. I think the way Alex Carey played at number 5 to sort of play that gritty type innings to get us to a half decent total on that wicket, and the way that Coults finished at the end, I think if he comes in the 45th over, for example, it can do so much damage. Stoyne with the ball there to get a couple of wickets there towards the end. I know the game was probably pretty far gone at that stage, but he executed really well under pressure, and it's all you can ask from a guy. So I think it's just about making sure that we're still committing to our game plan, and we're still making sure that we're training and preparing as well as we can.
There's a lot of fans casting an eye towards the World Cup and probably a bit worried that you guys don't have the team to win that. What would be your message to them?
What was the first part of that question? Sorry, I missed it.
Probably a lot of fans just casting an eye towards the World Cup.
Yep.
What would be your message to them about where the team's placed?
Well, that's still a long time away. That's still a long time away. I think we've won 4 out of the last 5 World Cups. I know that doesn't count for anything at the moment, and we haven't played near our best. So it will turn. The way that we're training, believe me, the way that we're training and preparing, the wheel will turn, and it'll happen quickly. Mightn't be tomorrow, mightn't be the next day, but I think if we keep improving and keep practicing as we are, it will turn.
Aaron, is Quentin Maxwell pulled up all right?
Yeah, he's okay. It was. I was a bit worried when it initially hit him. I thought it had smacked him fair on the thumb, but I think it just clipped his thumb on the way through and got his middle finger and index finger. So no, he's okay. He fielded fine out there.
Did Sean's withdrawal this morning cause any issues? Like, did that come as a bit of a shock? I suppose it led to maybe 2 changes in the lineup.
Yeah, Darcy come in obviously. Sean was going to be in the 11, no doubt, and bat at 3. So we knew that it was touch and go with his illness or ailment, whatever you'd like to call it. And I haven't actually heard how his surgery went this afternoon, but I'm pretty positive that he'll be back.
After the week cricket's had
Yep.
coming into today, and then a result like today, puts a fair bit of extra importance on a quick turnaround on Friday. I mean, how do you ram that home to the group? I'm sure you and Justin are talking about that a lot, but it's coming on you guys to really turn that around.
Yeah, I think
That pressure.
there's always pressure when you play cricket for Australia. So there's no added pressure. The only added pressure would be that you put on yourself and perceived pressure and letting outside influences and white noise sort of get to you. And I don't think that's not what we're about. But obviously it has been a difficult week, and there's been times when we just want to turn the focus back to cricket, and unfortunately today we didn't perform at our best to make sure that is front and centre, and Australia winning games of cricket again. So, but we've got, what have we got, 4 days preparation until Friday in Adelaide. So, be another chance to keep improving, keep getting better, keep working on our plans and our execution. I think that was a disappointing thing with the bat. We had some really positive intent at times, which is what we talk about, but our execution was just off.